There's one essential skill that school never teaches us, and that's emotional management. I went through 12 years of school and even completed college. But not once was there a class on how to handle emotions. So most of us grow up not really knowing how to manage our feelings in a healthy way. What do we do instead? We observe the adults around us and copy what they do. For example, when a child is sad and starts crying, adults often say, "Don't cry." When a child screams out in anger, they're told, "That's bad behaviour. Stop shouting." Sometimes they're punished, maybe a slap on the hand or a spanking. As a result, children aren't taught how to deal with emotions properly. They just watch and assume, okay, if I'm sad, I need to hold it in. If I'm angry, I should scream. If screaming doesn't work, then I use force. When no one shows them a better way, they just imitate what they've seen, and the way adults treat children gets passed down to the next generation. Even if deep down, we don't agree with it, it becomes a repeating cycle. Then, when we grow up and step into the real world, we suddenly have to face everything on our own. But we don't know how to handle our own emotions. When we feel overwhelmed, angry, disappointed, or under pressure, we don't know what to do, so we fall back on what we saw growing up. Maybe it's what our parents did, or how our teachers handled things. But those old patterns are rarely the most effective ones. Some people get lucky. They discover better tools. For instance, some find guidance in Buddhist teachings, which provide practical ways to understand and manage emotions. One such practice is the idea of observing the mind, asking yourself, what am I feeling right now? What emotion is taking over at this moment? These teachings suggest that you are the host, and emotions are just temporary guests. They come and go, but if you chase after them or cling to them, you lose control. Take this example. Some people proudly say, "I'm a hot-tempered person. Don't push me." Or "I'm just a sad girl." Or "I'm the cheerful guy in every group." We start to identify ourselves with our emotions. But in truth, those are just emotional states, not who we truly are. We've followed the guest, forgetting that we are the host. So what can we do? Step 1 is to observe and name the emotion. Say it clearly. I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling angry. I'm feeling happy. Step 2 is to understand why that emotion is there. In Buddhism, suffering is believed to come from attachments, greed, anger, ignorance. Once you understand the root, you can begin to address it. There was once a monk giving a talk when a young child asked, "If I get angry at someone, what should I do?" The monk replied, "Where do you think your anger is coming from? Outside or inside?" After thinking, the child said, "It comes from inside." The monk nodded and said, "Then the solution must also come from within." And so we reach step 3, resolving the emotion. Sometimes, just observing it calmly is enough for it to pass on its own. But if the root cause still exists, the emotion will return. So real solution often means addressing the deeper issue beneath the feeling. In life, there are many things we can't control, like other people's opinions or emotions. But we can learn to manage our own. Let's start by managing ourselves and teach the next generation how to do it too. Teach them how to name their emotions, understand where they come from, and solve them in healthy ways